Hey YouTube, I got another Pokemon battle today. This is a never used battle. I got this on Pokemon Online on the Pokemon Online server. Let's get into it. So my opponent leads with a Kangaskhan, I lead with a Cinccino. My opponent goes straight for the fake out. Get free damage, why not? And then I stay in like a retard and I miss the tail slap, which sucks. He goes for the Drain Punch, gets super effective crit. I don't stand a chance of surviving that. Then I send out my Ursaring, hoping I could take a Drain Punch. And I do, and I set up the Swords Dance. And then my Toxic Orb activates, which activates my Quick Feet ability. And then I go for the Close Combat, kill the Kangaskhan. My opponent sends out Golurk. And I was hoping this Earthquake would kill it, but it doesn't quite kill it. Sets up the Rock Polish. And next turn he's going to finish off Ursaring with an Earthquake, and he's going to die to Life Orb. So it's a double down. Then he sends out Electros, as I send out Alomomola. I go for Protect to scout what he's going to do. He goes for the Charge Beam. So I'm getting out of there. Don't want to stay in. Go into my Regice, my Special Wall. He tanks the hit. Takes it like a champ. Gains some lefties back. Goes for the Charge Beam again as I go for the Toxic. And here comes the Stally bit. I go for Protect here. Just get Toxic racking up, get some damage on him. He just keeps going for the Charge Beam. And this next turn, he goes for the Charge Beam. Regice takes it really well. I go for Seismic Toss. And then here I Protect again, hoping the Toxic will finish him off right here. As he goes for the Charge Beam, which obviously doesn't affect me because I'm protected. But the Toxic doesn't quite finish him off. And here I go for a Double Protect, hoping that I wouldn't have to take any damage. And he would just die, but Double Protect fails. And he gets a little bit more damage off before he dies. He sends out this gear thing. Forget the name of it. I think it's like Cling Clank or something. He goes for a Shift Gear as I switch into Torkoal. Then he goes for Toxic as I go for Fire Blast, the one-hit kill. Then he sends out this Cottony, which this is really stally on his part. This Cottony takes a while to take out. Goes for the Substitute. Go for the Fire Blast because I don't want him to keep up a sub. I'm just kind of going to wait for the Toxic to wear down my Torkoal so he just doesn't have a sub when I switch in someone else. Last turn my Fire Blast missed, so he's got the sub up, so I just decided to set up Stealth Rocks for the future. I don't know why I did, because he only has 2 Pokemon left, so there really was no point. And I misclicked Stealth Rocks again. Oh no, he Encored me into Stealth Rocks again. That's my bad. He Encored. Then I go into my Regice. He Leech Seeds me. Then I go for the Ice Beam. And basically I just keep Ice Beaming until my Regice finally dies of Leech Seed. Because I don't want him to have a sub. And yeah, this part's just really stally, so keep watching. He just keeps setting up subs. I keep going for Ice Beams. That keeps going on for a long time. There's a couple turns of it. More than a couple, actually. There's like 15 turns of it. Sub, Ice Beam. Gain his Leech Seed. Every sub like knocks him down, I think like 9% or something. But it does a little bit of damage. Because after the Leech Seed and his lefties, it ends up that he loses about 7% actually. Goes for the sub again. I go for the Ice Beam. Takes 13 damage, and this is going to be the last turn. He goes for sub. I Ice Beam. Gains HP back. Then I go into my Choice Specs Haunter, and he subs. I go for stab Choice Spec Shadow Ball. Sub fades. Here he goes for the Stun Spore. Hoping to get a Parahax. Doesn't get it. Shadow Ball will take out the Cottonee. Finally. That was annoying. Then he goes into a Moongus. And I have Psychic on this Haunter, but it's Choice Spec, so I switch out into my Alomomola. He goes for a Giga Drain, which does a little bit over half. I set up a Wish. As he goes for the Spore. And I set up the Wish so that when I switch into my Haunter, whatever move he does, it basically heals back all the damage. When I switch into Haunter, he goes for Giga Drain. Wish heals me back to full. And then I go for the Choice Spec Psychic right here. And it doesn't kill it, because Amoonguss is bulky. He lived a super effective Choice Spec Psychic from the Haunter. And this second Psychic takes it out, and that's the match. Bye, YouTube.